And the
podcast
begins with a song of rebellion.
How can this
podcast
be my life?
CD burners.
Yelled out on the internet, but I don't care about that. How do we feel about Life of a Showgirl?
You know, I haven't listened to it yet.
I look at her as like any other artist whatsoever.
Totally.
But I also think that, I don't know, I feel like just from an outside perspective, it's like she does like things selfishly and like not for the intention that like I believe that she says that she's putting it out there for. And like obviously I can be wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm happy to be wrong.
Yep.
And I hope I am, obviously, but like
I don't know. There's enough evidence to me of just like the money grabbing and stuff. It's
and
like
I just don't think that that's cool.
There's like before the record's even out. There's like buy the vinyl and
Yeah.
buy the blah blah blah. Like
variants.
so like what?
Yeah.
Like,
I saw this tweet that was like, honestly, if I could print like $20 million a year by making a mediocre album, I'd
yeah.
fucking do it.
yeah.
Yeah, and like that's the
There's
thing.
something to be said about that. Like we're she's laughing all the way to the bank.
Dude,
That's for sure.
And I think like I'm all about it, and I think that that's like if you can do that off of like an album that sucks ass,
Yeah.
do it. But like the thing is, like own it,
Right.
And like be like I am doing this,
Right.
And like, and I know that this is me, but I'm still doing it, and I think it's the
How
same.
do you own that though? You're like, I'm gonna put out a bad album.
Yeah.
No. You
Why?
can't do that.
Dude, well then it
I
just
wonder if
feels
it's
like
more subconscious than that. Like
just
I
feels
wonder
like
if it's
she's
not.
lying.
Yeah. I wonder if for her though, if she's like, it's subconsciously like people are going to eat this up no matter what. So it's gotten deep in, and it's like it doesn't really matter what I do. It doesn't matter what it sounds like. But I'm sure she's shooting out to make something that's great.
I don't think any artist like intentionally goes into the studio and is like, I'm gonna make something
Yeah.
and make everybody buy it, except for some reason, I think that maybe she does to see if she can.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's like a
There's some
very
Illuminati going
yeah.
on.
There's something. It's just like I don't know. It feels like really inauthentic
Yeah.
to me, and I also have a big thing with people telling me that why I should like something and why something should be good, or why it's good, and like why
Yeah.
if I don't like it, I'm wrong,
Right.
and like that's just
Which like the fan base has gotten big enough to like even like we're saying before this, we're like, we're gonna edit this out. Like we
Well,
can't,
they
we
won't
get
fucking
ruined.
admit that it's bad.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I like posted a reel about it today because I was like, you guys are defending it, but it like for what? Like
Yeah.
it's okay. Like I think maybe you guys are like young and you don't understand that it's okay for a band that you like to
You
put out a
don't
bad
have to
record,
eat it up.
and
Yeah.
you'll still like the band the
Right.
same. It's like
Yeah.
you can have an opinion and be like, it's not their best work, but I still fucking love them.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I also think it's okay to like things that suck. And like that's an okay thing. It's like if you genuinely love this album, that's awesome. But I
Yeah.
feel like there's a hive mind thing going on that I just like I love stuff that sucks. I know it sucks.
Yeah.
Like I am
But that's
very
yours. You get to have
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be like you guys are wrong because you don't like this.
Right.
I'm like, I know this is bad,
Yeah.
but I love it. You know, and
I listen to it in my car, you know.
Dude.
Don't have to subject anyone else to it.
I don't know. I heard like it got leaked yesterday, and one of my friends sent me. You know, it sounded like somebody had recorded it
Yeah.
in like a
It's like a voice memo.
Yeah, like
Because
a
I guess the vinyl started getting delivered, so people were like, "Oh, passing it around."
Oh wow.
yeah, and I was like, the one song that I was like, this is okay, and then I was like, oh, this is a Weezer song, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that Weezer song is a Pixie song.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and my friend like, you know, she doesn't like know like music like that, and I was
Yeah.
like, she's like, oh, this is just that,
Mm-hmm.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was trying to put my finger on it. I was like, "What is this?"
yeah, it's the same chord progression as Say It Ain't So, which is the same chord progression as Where's My Mind.
Wow.
Now she just like did that, which like I mean, many other artists like do it, but it like
rip some chords for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
but it's just like I was like, oh, that is that.
yeah.
And you know, you've got like some of the best writers on who did this one?
This one was Max Martin. He's back.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because everybody on Twitter is like apologizing to Jack Antonoff. Because like the fan base for so long was like, leave her alone. Like, Jack, go away. And then he went away. Now everybody's like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, come back, please.
Dude, what a funny thing. I bet he's like seriously like, hell yeah. Like, I bet he's like, hell yeah. Like sitting back and being like, fuck yeah.
Well, let's talk about an album that you like.
Okay.
Guys, welcome to the show, Kyle from the Click 5. Today, we're going to be talking about the album In Motion by Copeland, which is your pick.
Yes, sir.
You just literally have Taylor Swift up.
I know. I was looking to see the credits. I was looking to
see. TJ really wants to just talk about T Swift.
I would love to do a whole album on it because there's some songs I love from her. Like,
All right.
really cool.
I thought we moved on.
Okay.
Stop.
Hello, Kyle. What's good?
Dude, everything's
You got
good,
a little
man.
taste of this, like in the green room, like a while ago.
Definitely,
I remember
yeah.
I like walked in and I was just like started fucking mumbling about some bullshit. And you guys are probably like, "Who the fuck is this?"
How did they let
We
this
were.
homeless
We
guy
were.
down here?
Yeah.
In a good way.
Okay,
We
good.
were like, that guy was sick.
There you go.
You started like playing us stuff you were working on like kind of immediately, and we
Yeah, I
were
just
like,
walked into a room of strangers and I was like, "Have you heard this disgusting music?"
yeah, it was dope though. You played like some remixes that you were about to go play on stage for like a bunch of people, and it was cool.
Yeah, that's
Little precursor.
See? Yeah, everybody else but my company likes me. Is the thing. Everybody else. All right, you picked Copeland.
Yeah.
Why did you pick this record?
Man, it takes me back to a very specific time, kind of right at the end of high school, early college era when I was in a band back then. This is pre-Click 5, and just had very, very fond memories of listening to this record. And this is the record that got me into Copeland. I hadn't heard Beneath Medicine Tree before. So I got into them through this record, and I just have, amazing memories of being in the Wendy's drive-thru and going to gigs and driving ourselves and in our shitty car
That's so
to
interesting.
gigs. Yeah, yeah.
Wendy's drive. Did you get the $1 baked potato?
I have
remember
many
that?
times. I actually got Wendy's today on the way here.
What's their
To
like
commemorate.
dollar menu looking like lately?
I think it's
Is-
gone.
I didn't look, but it's probably not. Yeah,
They
it's
all
probably
got
no
rid of
longer a
them.
thing. Those were the days.
Dude, I remember that because it was like $3-4. You get little Caesar salad, little baked potato,
Yes.
a literal hamburger,
Yeah,
and French fries,
yeah.
and you're like
The 4 for $4 or something?
Right.
It was just $1. It was their dollar menu, so you could like pick.
You know what still is on, maybe it's not a dollar menu, but the Frosty, I got a Frosty. Mm-hmm. It was 79 cents.
I heard a really disgusting thing about Frosties.
What's that?
My buddy,
I wonder if
I'm not
I
gonna
wonder if I
name
did
him.
this today.
This is just maybe it's real, maybe it's not, but I think it's real because he works
Okay.
for a very legit like consulting company, and they go through and like analyze all these businesses and stuff. And I guess with Wendy's, they can pinpoint when they realize that a Frosty machine needs to be cleaned. Because they're getting they'll look at health data for the areas surrounding the stores. And if a whole bunch of people just start getting sick, they're like, when was the last time you guys cleaned the Frosty machine?
no.
I wonder how that's got to be also by demographically geo targeted too, because I feel like around here can't be all right, people are getting sick, but if you literally are middle of Kansas,
Yeah.
there's an outbreak of diarrhea. What's
I
happening?
think it's more like flu-ish.
Oh,
stuff,
really?
yeah.
Like that bad?
But I don't know, man. That's just what I've heard.
Well, dude, I used to work in
I
food.
mean, I believe it. It's there's nothing saying they're going to wash those things when
Yeah.
they're ready.
And it's like
they have to be forced.
The people who work at Wendy's are they're gonna cut corners if they can.
Absolutely.
They're getting paid very little, and they're just like, "Oh, it's fine. Somebody will do it tomorrow. You
yeah.
know?
I mean, I used to work in food, sciencey stuff.
Oh wow.
And McDonald's one time was like, "Can you make a salad last 2 weeks?" And I was like, "What? What? What?" Like, what do you mean?
Pretty sure we're pretty far along in the science on that, and the answer is no.
The answer is no. As we were like before we started Emo Night, the answer was no. Maybe they can now make a salad last 2 weeks, but Lord knows I tried everything. It was the mandarin orange salad from McDonald's.
Yeah. Wait, so you actually were working on this to try to get this somehow to last longer? What did you try?
Dude, we tried legitimately taking every ingredient out, like spraying it with like what, the company that I was working for, which is like a hydrocolloid company. So it was like spraying each individual like piece in the salad with different like combinations of stuff to see, and then have like a control group, and then wait to see if anything happened.
Wow. Hydrocolloids, that's what they put in those fucking pimple patches.
It is, it's used for a lot of stuff. It's like,
really?
It's just
I was like, I saw a TikTok last night where this guy was talking about it, and I was like, hydrocolloid, I know that word. I Googled it. Yeah, that's what it is.
So,
wow.
Some of it is like all natural shit. Like it comes from like tree bark, and some of it comes from like seaweed. And then there's other stuff that is obviously like, man-made. So like it really is like common in like frozen food to make it like last longer. But you'll also see it in salad dressing to make, if you like take the word apart, it's like hydro water and colloid is like combined. So it's like combining water molecule, like combining water molecule, but you can't do that. So it's about as close as it comes. Like it makes it look like, so when you shake salad dressing, why
like
it
separated.
Doesn't, it makes it like not separate.
Got it.
For a certain amount, whatever. So yeah, but some of it is natural. Some of it's like, it's all just, some of it's just like fiber. It's like non-caloric fiber.
Wow.
But some of it is like not natural, but the percentages of amount you're using is like so low. It's like 0.0005% in the entire thing. Anyway,
back to Copeland. All right, so
Hydro Copeland.
Let's go, dude.
You're in the Wendy's drive-through. Where did you grew up in Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay, and
outside of Atlanta, yeah.
I know that these guys recorded this record in Atlanta.
Yep.
Did you like have mutual friends? Were you like in a circle?
Not with them, no. But I think it's probably just, because it was nearby and it was like this southern thing, and there was some connections with like Manchester Orchestra.
Love that
and
band.
they recorded down there as well. And that band, my band at the time, was going to work with the producer that worked on Manchester Orchestra. So there was some connections with that like Georgia rock scene.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know the Copeland people or the team at all. Just liked the record. Yeah.
Did you like look at them as like, because how old were you in this?
I probably would have been like 17, 18.
Yeah, so you're like, did you look at them as like, those guys are like rock stars from my area? Yeah.
100%.
Which is so strange. You like
I felt like a kid, like going to their show, and, they definitely seemed like, seasoned rockers.
Yeah.
Well,
they fucking toured a lot.
Yeah.
I was listening to interviews with Aaron, and he was talking about how they played like 600 shows.
Oh my God.
Like between Beneath the Medicine Tree and this album.
Really?
And they made and put out this album, and they were so busy touring that when they got the mixes back, he like listened to it one time and was like, cool.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. That's so funny. I mean, this feels like this record In Motion feels like kind of a slightly more polished, like follow up to, because they had Coffee and Beneath the Medicine Tree, and that did super well for them. And I feel like this was kind of their big, like, all right, we're going to make like a little more polished record. That's what it is to me.
Well, there was a quote, I think, from him where he posted on their website, like when they were making this record, and there was like a bunch of hype and excitement. And he was saying like, Beneath the Medicine Tree, the goal was to move people. And with In Motion, the goal was to get people to move.
Oh, that's cool.
So they were trying to do more of like a power pop, kind of like dancey vibe this one.
It worked on me.
Dude, this is, I feel like sometimes I get a lot of shit for some of the stuff on here. Acceptance was a big one. Where I was like,
I was actually going to mention them today. That's so funny.
I mean, they kind of fall in the same line to me as this.
Totally. Like a little bit more pop leaning. Is that what you mean? Like
I just like don't know where to place it.
Right.
I guess.
It's
right.
like more, they feel more indie than emo.
Exactly.
You know? But they still were kind of like in the emo world. Like
Totally.
these guys were like touring with like Sparta and like Finch and stuff.
Yes.
But you're like, you're an indie band.
Right. Yeah. And I think that even stems from like where I see myself in the whole scope of this and Click 5 and all that. Like we definitely didn't think of ourselves as emo, but there's still this kind of, I don't know, there's some overlap there that we've still, even so, we've been just like welcomed into this community, like more so than any other community, music community that we've experienced.
You guys have a really interesting trajectory with like also the acceptance of being in a lot of different genres. And I think, dude, do you think it is like legitimately because of the time period?
Yeah, we've tried to dissect this a lot, and I would love some help with this.
I think it's a time period.
I think so. Yeah, I think there's some like common factors with what constitutes emo. And this is all like kind of half joking. It's like there's got to be distorted guitars, high singing. I generally think the narrator is the underdog. That's generally what you're talking about is like things aren't really working out for you. Of course, it's like, you know, emotional.
But then I hear something. It's like, I'm like, dude, isn't all music emotional?
Yeah,
like in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I
So
think,
then what's deeper than that?
I know.
That's the question.
I mean, if you really want to like make it super surface level, like Stacy's mom hits fucking crazy, you know, Just the Girl also hits crazy to the same fans,
right?
You know, and it's the same writer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I don't know, like it's the same songwriter, like
yes.
Regardless of where the scene was, whether it was like you guys were more of like pop or like, I don't know, there's more emo stuff. It's underlying. It's the same writer who's just writing pop songs for two different things.
in the same time. I'm like, just like, I think, because dude, we play so much shit that I'm just like, that is not emo.
Which I was very surprised by, to be honest with you guys, when we got invited to come do your show. Like I was so surprised and also very excited to hear like Since You've Been Gone, like a Kelly Clarkson tune. It's like the people were going just as wild for that as they were some more like straight ahead emo stuff. It's like it's very, very, very cool to see. Like it's not really discriminatory. It's like you know, just good songs are good songs.
I think we're at a point now, especially with emo night in general, where it's like kind of just an overarching like kind of label for nostalgic party music. Right. You know, that's not rave music.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like, you know, the biggest example that I always am like pulling, I'm like, play Papa Roach.
Yeah.
You know, and like people are like would be like, yeah, that's emo. I'm like, what? Yeah, sure. I mean, like,
it kind of is.
Who the fuck am I to say like what is and isn't?
Yeah.
I can tell you that the Taylor Swift album is bad. Right. Is what I can do. But dude, this is
bleep it out. Bleep it out.
Dude, I can tell you like Copeland was. It is one of the bands that like I skip for sure. Like it was a really like I was like, damn, dude, he picked this album. Mm-hmm. I knew nothing about that. I
didn't skip this band. I just didn't know this album very well.
Yeah.
I knew Beneath the Medicine Tree a lot, but this one I just...
Which I was curious about because I feel like, you know, even when you guys asked us to do the show, like you asked us to put together a playlist, and I even thought about putting some of the stuff on there, but I was like, I just don't know if anyone knows it in that setting of like, you know, a big crowd. You kind of just want to play like
it's not a party
pleasing
record,
right. But in the scope of like, you know, this genre, like that one definitely connected with me. But it wasn't a super popular record, but they still play. Like I saw them at Bowery Ballroom in New York, and it was sold out. Like they still do great tour runs, and they're still putting out music. Latest in 2019. Like they're crushing.
Yeah, it's like, dude, so what is it about that? Why did I skip it, and why did you not skip it? Is like my big thing. I'm like, what is the?
Yeah, I wonder if it's and I don't know your music taste, you know, enough or at all really, but for me, I think of it as like maybe it's too like artsy. For for some people. Like it goes in these like crazy, like David Bowie-esque, like total left turns. There's like full like mellotron sections that are like very like orchestral almost sounding, and it definitely like leaves the genre for a second.
Yeah.
On many of the songs, it kind of like leaves and then comes back and dips its toes in like a lot of other places. So I don't know if it's like almost too out there or something.
Which is it, because like I love the format. And I love Dog Problems, and Dog Problems is like the definitive let's leave the genre and come back, or what is it? Yeah. And like for some reason, I don't know if it's, there are some bands where I'm just like the name I associate and I'm like, I know what this sounds like, and this is a me thing. It's like totally a me thing. Yeah. And I'm like very aware of it. Yeah. And like maybe I did miss it because I assumed. Yeah. And so I'm just like, is it because you are from that area? There was like this lore. Was it around that time where you're like,
probably,
you know?
Yeah. And I don't even remember who showed it to me at first. It might have been one of my bandmates or something. And we definitely, my former band, we definitely made stuff that sounded like them, like tons of falsetto and tons of high singing and like, you know, pretty stuff, but distorted guitars and big drums and bombastic drums. But it's like the singing style was a little bit more like, I don't know, soft.
Yeah, I was going to ask you,
for lack of a better word. Yeah,
like what your previous band was and like what your music tastes were. Other than Copeland, because I know you went to Berkeley, right? Mm-hmm. We kind of just missed each other, I think.
Oh, no way.
I went there in 2008.
Oh my God.
I believe you left in 07. Yeah, from what I read.
Yeah, I was there like 04 to 06. Yeah.
What did you study at Berkeley? Like what kind of stuff were you playing at Berkeley? Were you in like jazz ensembles or?
Yeah. I mean, I was you know, definitely not doing this style of music for sure. I mean, I had my band then, and I was writing stuff on the side that was for the band that was definitely more in this like indie rock. We thought of it as indie rock, but I think maybe it did lean a little bit more emo. But I was in jazz ensembles. I did a lot of like blues stuff. Stevie Ray Vaughan was like somebody I like grew up playing his stuff, and Eric Clapton and like that kind of stuff. As far as like guitar heroes that I was kind of, you know, idolizing. And then there was like, you know, more sincere singer-songwriter stuff, James Taylor stuff. As a kid, I would do a lot of like singer-songwriter nights and open mics. And I mean, I was constantly out. Like Eddie's Attic, I don't know if you know that venue in Atlanta, in Decatur, Georgia. It's super famous. Singer-songwriter listening room. I would play there all the time. They had these like open mics that were competitions, and it was like a huge goal of mine to win one of those. I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once or twice, yeah. But I mean, I did it a lot of times.
Let's go.
I only won like once or twice. I did it like
okay, you still won
100 times or something. Like
what did you win? What do you win?
I don't think you win anything. That's not true. But I don't remember. Like there was something that you win.
Borders bookstore gift card or something.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
It was something like non-existent. It was way more for the clout.
At the time,
at the time.
What the and the cloud is like. that like area those the people that are like entered to it, right?
Oh yeah, it was just the like 84 people that are there and in that place, you know.
That rules.
Yeah.
There's not a better feeling than that.
Oh my God, huge.
That really rocks.
Still like, you know, it's one of the best nights of my life.
Does it still exist?
It does. Yeah, absolutely.
You ever think about going back there? Just
sure.
And like doing it again?
Yeah. Actually, I have thought about it. A very good friend of mine just moved to Atlanta, and I've talked about going to visit him. He actually lives like walking distance to Eddie's Attic, so we've joked about it. He's a singer-songwriter too, so we've joked about doing a little open mic there just for fun.
That'd be awesome.
Have to do it. Yep.
You mentioned like that you just saw in Bowery, Copeland and Bowery, and they're like selling out, right? And they have this longevity about them that they're still doing stuff.
Yep.
And like, you knowing the band, do you think that that's the trajectory they wanted, or do you think that they wanted to break through? Because I know they had like a little radio stuff for a second, but like,
maybe I think "Pin Your Wings" was played on the radio. Yeah.
Do you think that like that's where they're trying to go, and this is where they landed, and like also like what's better for an artist? Because as somebody who like you have had like big.
Yeah. I mean, that's such a good question. I have to assume that they, like any band, wish that things were bigger. I don't know, obviously maybe they're completely content with this, but like everyone I speak to in this industry is like, they might be playing awesome shows, but they're like, I wish we were playing the next step up venue in that town or on this tour. I wish we were doing theaters, not, rock clubs so there's always this like, it could be better thing. So I would assume that they have some feeling like that, but from the outside, for somebody like them, I absolutely idolize their career that they have and the longevity they have. Like they've made tons of records. They still tour and play venues like that. Like that is a great life to me. So I hope that they're happy with that because there's still tons of fans out there that go and buy tickets.
Look, dude, I remember like I used to see Copeland shirts. So like there's like several, in the scene that I grew up in. I like remember specific like people wearing Copeland shirts, Census Fail shirts, Seosin shirts, and like the really really specific stuff. So I know that they're out there, and for some reason, bro, my brain just went like
it just got
just like there's a couple of things in this whole scene and in music in general where I'm just like, where was I? What happened? Why did I do that? Do you have any artists like that you're just like?
I mean, a ton. I feel like I'm definitely not one of those people that's like an encyclopedia of every artist, and my memory is also so bad. So I feel like there's probably more of those than anything else.
Let's go.
Probably more.
Shout out to our memory,
dude. Yeah, shout out ADD.
It's gone. It's
gone, baby. It's gone, baby.
Come here, buddy.
I did way too much in 03 to.
Yeah, me too.
09. Yeah.
It just like smokes your brain.
Yeah.
And I like my brain turned around.
Yeah.
Which like I also think that like it does something like I'm happy about it because it like I don't know, there's a little bit of like arrested development in some way, shape, or form that I think benefits, but it also makes it difficult. Mm-hmm. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I'm happy that I think this way about shit.
Well,
but do I have a learning disability?
yeah. My wife says that every day to me. I think that there's something cool about, and maybe this is just me justifying my ADD and forgetfulness, but there's something cool about having this just like, I'm happy to be here today mentality.
Dude, I can also...
Because I don't remember yesterday. I don't remember last week. I'm just here today, man. Like, and I'm happy to be here. It's kind of nice not remembering,
like Dory from Finding Nemo.
Yes,
it's literally,
dude. Yes,
like it's every day is like, what's the Jim Carrey movie where he like doesn't remember every day? Like every day is like,
is it Truman Show?
No.
Is that a Jim Carrey movie? Or is that 50 First Dates?
Yeah, it's 50 First Dates.
With Adam Sandler.
It's Adam Sandler. Where like every day she like doesn't like she like wakes up and is like
close.
Brand new day. Drew Barrymore like wakes up and that's like kind of how I feel.
Yep,
and
totally.
It does make it easier for things like heartbreak and like sad memories.
That's the thing, man. And it's I'm just like, if you don't remember it. It never happened.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You know what brings me back a lot is smells.
Yeah, that's the most sense tied to memory, right?
Yeah, it's the one thing where I'm like, ooh, I like really.
Yeah.
Like I can like pinpoint.
It smells like Annie Walters.
Dude, it smells like Bath and Body Works, which smells like fingering. It's like a middle school fingering, like cucumber melon.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Oh my god,
it's like
bro.
Yeah, dude, cucumber melon is like.
Dude, that was in my shower for decades.
It's like what
growing up.
All of the like the girls in my high school wore.
Yep.
Cucumber melon.
Yep.
I ended up working at Bath and Body Works also.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I moved to California.
Wow.
Yeah, so every day I'd walk into work and I'd be like,
I'm horny. It smells like fingering in here.
It smells like fingering.
Who wants to get fingered? All right, here we go.
I walked into
Cut that out.
walk into work and be like, who's getting fingered? No, I worked at the Bath and Body Works in Newport Beach, and I loved it. I loved working there.
That's
I worked
sick.
with like people who were like took it very seriously.
Yeah.
Which I was super aware of like what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really endearing
Yeah.
for people to be like really giving a shit.
Yeah.
And being like, this is what we're fucking doing.
Right.
And I was like, hell yeah. If you're doing anything, I feel like you should be doing it like that.
Absolutely, man.
So I really, anyway.
Life is short. Yeah.
Back to Copeland.
Yeah.
Back to Copeland. All right, so this was produced by Aaron Marsh and Matt Goldman.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked with Matt?
No.
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 He has a studio called Glow in the Dark Studios. I guess Goldman, he engineered it. He played some percussion on it. He added a few guitars here and there. But I also know that these guys had a lot of success coming off of the first record. So there was a little bit of pressure. And I think they were also trying to do something new, which is like keep that like emotional thing that they had in the first record, but they were trying to make like more of a pop record. I wanted to ask you how you kind of balance, staying true to like the roots of the Click Five with making new stuff for the band and for yourself.
Yeah, that's a really good question and something I'm actively working through right now. The good thing is with the Click Five is we had a very distinct style and musical style. So there's kind of this, which we consider power pop. And there's kind of this like blueprint for that. That's kind of nice to be able to at least use if we need it. It doesn't mean we're always going to do every song the exact same, but like it's nice to have that blueprint of like, okay, let's do eighth note palm muted electric guitar in the verse, and let's do that on the bass as well, and let's do kick on 1 and 3 and a backbeat, and like it just tends to kind of work with the songs that we write. So we have that kind of backbone, and we've actually used that backbone quite heavily on a new song that we just wrote and just finished. We're just like saying fuck it and we're just going to put it out like really soon. So we're stoked on that. And we went like for this particular song, I don't know if they'll all be like this, and I would assume they won't, but for this particular song, we did go kind of back to like the heart of early Click Five stuff and
Dude,
pulling out all the old tricks.
It's fucking awesome. Like, and I think it's like you're obviously doing it because you like it and you're good at it, right?
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't fun.
Totally. And that's the whole thing of this new, like, resurgence with us. Like, we started it in May of this year, so it's all so fresh. We did some shows and we were like, let's look at this in phases. So let's do this phase one. Let's see if we even like doing it. If we're having fun, that is the goal. That's the top. Are we going to have fun doing this? Because otherwise it's not worth it. So we had a blast, like immediately, like moment one of the first show, we were like, oh shit, like this is so great being in a band again. It's just like, euphoric.
Dude, there's just like some people are really good at like they write progressive metal songs. Like that's what they're good at, and they're in progressive metal bands, and like that's their fucking thing. And like I think owning being like, dude, yeah, like power pop, good at it,
totally
is like you're having fun. That rocks.
Yep.
Like that's I don't know. I think when people are and bands especially are own the thing that they are good at, and they're like, I like it, even I'm like, it's not progressive metal, it's not like this thing, we're good at this thing and I like it.
Totally
translates to the audience.
Exactly.
Like that, like
these are like the same conversations we're having as a band right now. It's like, why would we run away from these things that people like? And it makes us have a better time. Like they're seeing us have a good time on stage, so they're having it's just this kind of symbiotic thing that we've noticed in the audience so far. Which has been really cool, and we're doing the whole thing. We're wearing suits, like we're in matching suits and everything. Like we're just going for it.
Yeah, a question about that.
Talk to me.
So you're ever just like, God damn it, I have to wear a suit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I'm just like,
absolutely.
You are like.
I dress like this every day. Like I look like I look like whatever every day. But I like the idea of like showmanship about it. So that part of it, we all like that kind of stuff. Like we're suiting up, like kind of put on the Superman suit, kind of thing. And even if it is just a simple, it's literally like, we just did the Jonas Brothers thing, and I was wearing a suit that I bought on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A regular ass, like, I don't even remember the brand. It's like a Macy's. It had holes in it. There's a hole in the leg that I could show you guys. And a regular like white shirt and a tie. Like it just, there's nothing special about it, but it's like, as long as we're all wearing that, it just kind of has this like thing to it. So
you guys are in a fortunate position where you guys look good in suits. Like it's they're
you don't think you would?
No, I just don't. And I don't feel comfortable in a suit is the thing. So it doesn't translate. Like I'm not being honest. If I'm I wish I did. Like I wish I felt good and comfortable in a suit, because I look at you guys and I'm like, damn, this look good and are comfortable and it is good. And I just it doesn't work.
It's inauthentic for you. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. And so I wish I'm also just small and weird. It's I
think you would pull it off.
That's the thing is my key is to look like shit 99% of the time. And then you change one thing one time. And then everybody's like, you look so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you set the bar.
Set the bar super low.
So low that you do the minimal amount of effort. And people are like, good job. But you guys it is nice to see. And I'm always just people that do have that on stage and have that get a cohesive suit, that dress up. I'm always just are they ever God damn it,
dude? Yes. I mean, one funny story is, and this goes way back to a time when we really didn't want to wear the suits, but we were still doing it. And we were trying to run away from that image, and we didn't want to do any of that. We wanted to just look like a rock band and wear T-shirts and whatever. We played a Six Flags in actually my hometown. We did several of them. We did kind of this Six Flags tour, and the one in my hometown, it was so hot. It's Hotlanta, and it was in middle of summer, it was in August in Atlanta, and it was probably 113 degrees, something like that, and the humidity was insane. So we were at the time, we're wearing 3-piece suits, not even just regular suit. I had a vest on in there, and we were just we can't, we're going to die. We're going to pass out there. So I think it was our drummer. He had the, what we thought at the time was a hilarious idea to go out wearing basically nothing and try to be Blink-182 in front of a bunch of kids.
And that is funny.
It is funny. It is funny looking back. But Six Flags and the parents of the children out there did not think it was funny.
Look away.
Yeah. And we still to this day technically are banned from Six Flags.
Oh my God.
Even as guests.
Did they stop the show?
They didn't stop the show. They might have cut us short, actually. They might have said all right, only do one more or something.
Yeah.
We played maybe 7 songs instead of 10.
When you say that, were you just holding the guitar?
So I was wearing swim trunks and I just had my dress shirt kind of unbuttoned or whatever. But our drummer had just a towel on, and then he had just gotten out of the ocean or something. And then our bassist, I think he was the big problem because he was just wearing tighty whities and he had his bass on, so it looked like he wasn't wearing anything. And man, they did not like that. We got a horrible, scathing voicemail from whoever was booking Six Flags.
The bald guy,
basically
from the commercials.
Yeah, right. I wish. It was basically you'll never work in this town again. Type voicemail.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That would have really.
I've been to Six Flags 10 times since then. So
yeah, seriously. You guys, they'll never get you. They'll never get you. I mean, you guys didn't Red Hot Chili Peppers sock it.
No. It really wasn't that bad, but thinking back, it was just such not the right play. But
I think that's awesome, and I think that's fun. Wait, did you guys play because we took a company trip to Magic Mountain
in Valencia.
Yeah, which is a water.
Oh yeah, we went to the water park, Hurricane Harbor.
Okay.
And there's a stage.
Where is that again? What?
It's in Valencia, up the road.
Oh
here.
yeah. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Atlanta. Yeah.
But there's
place.
It's a stage in a water.
Yes.
Park.
Yeah.
And I remember they kept playing like Mitchie's band's videos like over it, but they like there's a stage there, and I'm like, what? You guys like kind of have to. You're in like a whirlpool. Like you kind of
at the regular park, I think.
Yeah.
there was
It's less appropriate.
It wasn't like a water situation.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I got
Were you
it.
guys the first guests that the Joe Bros brought out on the show?
No, I think we were like 4th or 5th or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they had already had, I think Demi Lovato, who was like the big early one, and then Jesse McCartney and Switchfoot did it. They actually worked on the record. Switchfoot was part of the Jonas Brothers' new record.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
they're
interesting.
featured on one of the songs, and I think they co-wrote that song and maybe a few others. So there was like 3 or 4. And Joe DM'd me on Instagram and sent me a video that was very, very sweet and super, super freaking nice, and was like, dude, we'd love to have you guys. And he was like, let's break the internet and bring you guys out. He actually asked me, he was like, can you be there tonight? It was in DC or something, and me and Joe, our guitarist, live out here, obviously, so it just like logistically wouldn't have worked out. We even looked at like that, like what's it called, that private jet company that's like consumer private jets. We're like, is there one like, can we get on the plane in like an hour and get there? And it just like, even with that, we're just like, A, we don't want to spend that money, and 2, like, and B, we were like, we can't just make it. So anyway, I told him that, and he was like, what one of these works? And he sent me literally every other tour date they had, like on the rest of the tour, like 40 options. And we were like, oh, this is crazy. We just picked the first one, which was the one in New Jersey for the Philly kind of area. Yeah.
I did like how he said, I saw them playing videos at emo night.
Yes, dude.
I saw a video of them playing at emo night.
How crazy is that?
That was cool. I was like, Joe Jonas knows what emo night is.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, he knew all about it.
Really?
Yeah, we talked to him backstage about it, and they're fans.
Dude,
like that's totally how they found out that we were back. They saw y'all's video. How cool is that?
Bro,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Like it is very genuinely like a cool thing.
I know. Yeah.
I want to sit here and talk to Joe Jonas about how I have a learning disability.
Yeah, talk to Joe Jonas about cucumber, melon,
Yeah.
and fingering. See how that goes.
I bet he
Yeah.
has.
Does that make you think of fingering? Makes me think of fingering.
I feel
I don't
like
know.
it would go very well is the thing. I feel like he's done a fair share of fingering.
that guy
I would
fingers.
assume.
That guy fingers. He's that
Dude,
guy.
he fingers,
that
dude.
guy fingers.
I feel
dude.
that's so funny because it's like usually you're like, that guy fucks. It's like, no, it's like,
No, he fingers.
that guy fingers pretty clearly.
Well, this is I don't know. I did my best to I went through the album. I listened to it. I like did my I found it like I think I didn't grow up with it. So it was really difficult for me to like there are some albums that we've done on here that I didn't grow up with. The Wonder Years in particular.
Yep.
Where like I just didn't grow up with it, and then we went back and I was like, all of this is amazing. How the fuck did I miss this?
Wow.
Truly like unbelievable. This might be one of the slow burns for me, or it might just never happen.
That's fine.
It is fine.
Yeah.
That's an okay thing.
Totally. Absolutely.
What are your favorite tracks on this record?
Let's see. Probably Choose the One That Loves You More. Pin Your Wings. Probably those 2.
Pin Your Wings is really good.
It's a great track. Yeah.
I like that one a lot. And that's kind of like a Click 5 song, honestly.
Yes. Dude. Yeah. We have a song on our 3rd and final record at the moment called I Quit that definitely has like that same like that kind of guitar riff on it. And I don't think any of the other band members knew this, but I was definitely referencing that in that song. But yeah, it's just that song's a ripper, and it's a pop song.
It really is.
It's just a pop song.
It's a good one.
I'm sure that's probably why I like it.
I mean,
I really don't like the first track on this record.
Yeah.
I don't know, like something about the way the melody interacts with the chords on the chorus. It sounds out of key to me.
Gotcha.
I just
No one
every
really
time
wins?
I
Is that
skip
the
it
first
every
song?
time.
Yeah.
there's
Interesting.
And then on Spotify they have the deluxe, so it comes up twice again. And I'm like, fuck.
They do an acoustic at
Yeah.
the end or something. Yeah.
I was.
I like the
Can
rest
you
of
like
the
can you
album.
like do this for a song so they never play? Is that possible?
Yeah.
On Spotify?
Not when you're listening to it all the way through, you know? Just
Yeah.
like put on the album.
Yeah, but
It was listening to like they did like a document. I don't know what it was, but they did something. I watched the entire thing, and they brought up a name that we've brought up many times before. This is not for this
Aaron
album.
Sprinkle?
Yeah, Aaron Sprinkle.
yeah.
And
I remember his name now in the scope of all of this.
yeah, he was like very big in
Did he produce some of their
the
stuff?
later stuff.
Later
yeah.
stuff, right. Yeah,
and
yeah.
like like you were saying, like some of it like is far out there. It goes a little bit far out there. And they went to a studio, and there was a piano that was out of tune, and they were like, let's record the first part of that we want out of tune, and then they like brought a piano tuner in to like for the rest of the shit. And like
That's cool.
I think there is
Aaron Sprinkle did Phantoms. By
I know
Acceptance.
he did. Aaron Sprinkle, yeah, he did a lot of things. Aaron Sprinkle did.
He did.
mixed those.
The Almost. He did Anne Berlin.
Yeah.
Emery. He did Story of the Year.
Yeah.
Who else do I know on here?
It's like
Reliant K, Newfound Glory.
Wow.
He's got a pretty good resume here. I thought it was really interesting too with the other guy, Matt Goldman, because like some of the other shit he did was so hard. Like he did like Devil Wears Prada and stuff. I'm like,
He's
how do you
like
go from
some
Copeland?
Under Oath and was he? This is crazy. I actually looked at his all music this morning. Is he in the Blue Man Group?
Is he?
It literally says his name and that his artist is Blue Man Group.
Dude, he's
he
probably so
started
rich
the
then.
Blue Man,
like I don't know that for sure, but it said that and I was like, wait, I had the same reaction. I was like, is he Blue Man Group?
Matt, I'm gonna.
Is this his brainchild?
That's crazy. Good for him.
let's see, is it the same? Let's make sure it's the same.
Writer. Creating Blue Man Group from founders Chris, Matt, and Phil. He's literally a founder of the Blue Man Group.
Oh my god,
That's
dude!
fucking nuts, bro.
Oh my god, that's the nugget from this interview.
That really is, dude. Like I don't know how
That's crazy,
like
bro.
with so much shit that like read that like that you're like I don't know if this is the right thing, and then we just figured.
That's nuts. Yeah.
So the guy from Blue Man Group legitimately produced Copeland. Is like
and Under Oath.
That's so crazy.
Holy shit, dude.
What a wild sentence.
Wow.
The guy that created Blue Man Group produced Under Oath is a crazy
Genius.
That's amazing.
a crazy sentence.
Wow.
Like 2025 is like the year last couple of years is like the sentences of just like we're just saying shit.
Yeah.
Like it is just like some of the shit that comes out of like slang and this
it's
type
reality.
shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a real thing.
It's reality, yeah.
Imagine telling that to like George Washington.
Yeah.
You know, being like,
So there's these three guys.
Yeah.
They're all painted in blue. They put neon paint on drums and they smack drums and throw marshmallows in each other's mouths.
and then they also made an album that sounds like a guy it's crazy. Like it really in perspective of like,
Yeah.
and we just say it's like, it is just like a normal thing. Imagine telling it to like a pilgrim, bro.
Right.
You know?
One of the interviews I listened to with Aaron, it was pretty recent. It was in like June of this year. And he was like saying that I think it was this year. But he was saying like that he wished they never did any anniversary tours and stuff.
Oh,
he was like, I
interesting.
really like, doing it when I'm there, and I like having the fans sing along, and like the energy in the room is great. But he's like, it's like a vortex because we started making new music in 2020, and like the album is 60% done, and we've just every year it's another anniversary on top of another anniversary, and we've been like sucked into this.
Very interesting. We've been thinking about this and how to brand things because we are at literally at 20 years and we're not doing that. We're not calling it an anniversary thing. And I wonder if that's like you get sucked into this and then it's like paints you as a nostalgia thing. And I'm sure they want to just be continuing to be a band and be a current band. It's very interesting thought.
Yeah. I mean, we hit 10-year anniversary of Emo Night last year in December, and we were like, that's it. We're not numbering it anymore.
Right.
We're never talking about anniversaries again.
Yeah. Did you do a 10-year
We did.
thing? Yeah.
But that is it.
Yeah. Also, I don't know. For you guys, it's like a milestone. It's
Yeah.
like you hit
Yeah,
this thing, and you've been doing it up to 10 years. The anniversary thing, I think, it tends to be like we haven't been doing anything for a while, and we're going to come back together and do this thing. And I don't know.
I think it's cooler to just like come out and be like, here's stuff.
Yeah. We're back.
Yeah, just like I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I guess it got pitched to them as like, you do the anniversary of Beneath the Medicine Tree, and that will fund the new album.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So you got to do what you got to do, I guess.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe.
I wonder if is that what he said?
Yeah.
That they used it to fund the record.
Yeah. But then it was like, okay, that tour ended, and then it's the anniversary of In Motion. Should we
Right.
do another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for them, I can see because they had one like starting with Beneath the Medicine Tree. There's one like every fucking year, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my problem with like just holidays and anniversaries and like just shit in general. It's like
There's another
every
one
day
coming
is
around.
something.
There's another one coming.
Which makes nothing special.
Yeah.
If every day is something,
I know.
then like what?
Can't today be nothing?
It doesn't make anything special.
Today should just be nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like, to me, something that's special is like somebody just do it. Like if you're just like, it's not a 10, 20 year situation. It's just like, we're doing something.
Yeah.
It gets people more stoked. There's not like, because then tomorrow's like what? Like National Coffee Day.
Yeah. Right.
This is just like fucking, today's like, we used to have, whatever,
Yeah.
introspective, like garbage stuff.
I don't celebrate National Coffee Day.
I don't celebrate anything. I think every day is a gift.
Yeah. Amen.
Let's wrap this up. When I think about Copeland, I think about like his voice. I think he's got like such an angelic voice, and that's kind of what people know Copeland for.
Yep.
You know, do you think that listening to Copeland, being influenced by Copeland, helped you kind of find your vocal identity as a singer?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was almost this like, it made like singing falsetto stuff cool, kind of in a way. Which is like, falsetto is cool, man. It's cool.
It is cool.
It's 2025, man. It's cool.
I never did
cool
it.
again.
Did people ever think it's not cool?
I think
wasn't
so.
part of that.
Or maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Think about like male rock voice
Yes.
from like
Yeah.
the mid 90s. It was like all about baritone voices.
Exactly. And if you're singing high, you better be screaming.
That was the cool thing.
Yeah.
Until Creed.
Right.
And then Creed ruined baritone male voices in rock for
what I
like
always say?
2 decades.
All roads lead back to Creed.
Imagine, dude, be Scott Stapp. Like, you literally ruined a singing style in a genre for 10, 15 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now it's
I mean,
back.
Tom York, obviously, too. Like, he, I think, in his own way, made it cool or acceptable, too. But that was like a different world.
Yeah.
Like, you know, definitely they of course are like considered to be a rock band, and they had rock and roll moments, but they're definitely more, I don't know, like electronic. So falsetto is maybe more acceptable in that iteration, or maybe they're just so good where it doesn't matter. But yeah, in like a rock setting, falsetto was not cool.
I just think harmonies are cool.
Yes.
I love a harm, and I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with-
Tight harms on here.
Yeah.
I love a good harm.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
feel like when you're falsetto, you can get more, you can squeeze more in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Squeeze as many harms as you can in that.
Right,
bitch.
for
So
sure.
I never had a problem with it.
Good.
And lastly, if people like Copeland, what else do you think they'll like? Is there anything that's like current that you're listening to that, you know, somebody who likes Copeland might like? It could also be not a band. We've done that before.
Right.
If someone likes Copeland, they might like Coffee. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. I would say, okay, off the cuff here, Gene Dawson. I don't know if you're familiar with his
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Phenomenal stuff. And I think in a way it's very artistic, and it weaves through a lot of genres. And there's some moments where, I mean, he does like full on hip hop, and then goes like to string orchestral arrangements and just the most beautiful song you've ever heard on this one album. So in that way, that's like a current thing, and I'm a huge fan of his stuff. So genre wise, it's not the same, but I think in theory, there's some elements to that record that have those bold moves that I think are
This guy looks cool. I've
Yeah,
never listened.
he's really
He's
good.
awesome.
But the aesthetic is fucking awesome.
Dude, that makes sense. That's actually
Yeah.
a pretty like connecting the dots of that stuff. I think is a cool thing.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you listen? Okay, we don't do this. What are you listening to like now?
Honestly, that's why it came
great.
up to me. I was like, wait a second, they actually are kind of connected. Yeah, that record really blew me away. Really blew me away for the first time in many years.
Isn't it cool when an album comes out and you're like,
Finally, like, oh, I like music again.
dude,
You know?
that is the coolest feeling. It's
Yeah.
happened recently to me with movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where I was
Yeah.
like, movies are bad.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
yeah.
long time.
Right.
And then movies started coming out where I was like, movies are good again.
Yeah.
And it,
Daniel Day's back.
I saw it today.
Mm-hmm.
I did not see anything about that. And today I was like, what is this movie?
Yeah.
Do you know?
I don't know anything about it. I read a very brief little blurb about it, but it just seems like a epic drama, classic Daniel Day-Lewis.
I feel like there is a little bit of a sci-fi element to it.
Oh, okay.
Like
cool.
I watched the preview or the trailer.
Yeah.
And like right at the end, and also like with the name of it, I was like, what is that? Something,
Yeah.
you know?
It's like an anemone or something like that.
Bro, I can't say it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to move past it.
Well, I have to wait to hear somebody else say it before I try.
Oh, yeah. I love that movie.
Before I
Yeah,
try
yeah.
and make it happen.
Yeah, you go first.
All right. Well, is there anything that you want to plug or talk about before we wrap this shit up?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess it would make sense to say that we're going on tour. The Click 5 is on tour this fall, which is a very crazy sentence. I literally did not think I would ever say that again, and we couldn't be happier about it. So we're doing some shows in America in the fall, in October, which is this month, and we're so pumped about that. So please come see us. We would love that. And then we have a new single coming out. I think we're announcing it today, actually.
Hell yeah. Well, this will come out in like 3 weeks.
Cool. Well, it's coming out. We have a new song called Throwback. It's literally about all this nostalgia stuff going on. It's a very fun song that doesn't take itself too seriously, and we just had a blast making it and pulled out all the old Click 5 tricks, and I hope you guys like it. But yeah, so we're touring again, and we're back, baby.
Dude,
love
that's
that.
so sick.
Yeah.
It's also like, I tell when people are like, yeah, we're going on tour.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's like,
You're excited.
yeah, it like feels like you're excited.
I'm so excited. Yeah,
Pulling
yeah.
out the old Trick 5.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the
Okay.
fuck out of here.
Thank you so much,
Dude,
Kyle.
thank you,
Appreciate
dude.
you.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, thank you
right.
guys.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.